Hey, come on in. It's Friday. It's Friday. Let's go. Dream Nation. Let's get in the building. I have my faithfuls that's always here in the building early. Live, laugh, love. I don't know. Hey, you in that running, boy. You done took that ADP spot over there. Coming in the building super early. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. When you come in, hit the like button. Dream Nation. Let's go. Let's hit it. June Brown in the building. Let's go. Yes, live, laugh, love. Tell ADP she behind the curve. We got Angel Reese. Hey, welcome to the building. Secrets. Hey, come on in, Dream Nation. We got the power of Dream Nation today. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, yes. I know YouTube been tripping. They haven't been notifying you guys till I'm already on live 30 minutes. But I'm glad y'all are here. At Allisha B, I'm glad you in the building. What's happening? Come in, come in, come in. Hit the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come on over to CourtVision with SoPrettyToni. It's live over here, y'all. It's live over here. It's live at 5. In the building, in the building. Come on in, come on in. Snap in. We're going to try to buy a little bit of time to get some more people in the building. It is Friday. We know that Friday brings a lot out of people because they are trying to go enjoy themselves based on the hard week that they've had. And let me know if my mic's a little too loud. I think I'm going to turn it down a little bit. That should be a little bit more clear. But absolutely. Hey, guys, we are not, as we would say, obsolete from getting super chats. So make sure, when you come in the building, if you're enjoying the commentary, please, please. Sometimes, look, it's my take and my take alone, and whoever's on my panel. But I'm going to bring you the facts as we see them. And as we do that, if you say, no, SoPrettyToni, no. Here's what it is. Sometimes you just, people might miss something here or there. But for the most part, I think I have pretty good basketball knowledge, i.e. my chat that's always rocking with me. And they do know that I am not afraid to say when I miss something, because my chat holds me accountable. Let's go. Let's go. Get in the building, y'all. Get in the building. Come in the building. Let's have a good time. While we're waiting to get in the building, I am going to say this. Welcome back to CourtVision with SoPrettyToni and Dream Nation. What did we just witness, you guys? What did we just witness yesterday in a dynamic play of none other than the Atlanta Dream? The Atlanta Dream walked into Los Angeles and absolutely took over. They took over, y'all. They took over. Atlanta defeats Los Angeles Sparks 124-88. And this was just another win behind a dominating win over none other than Las Vegas. It's easy to walk into a building, but you never know what you're going to do, how you're going to execute, what the power plan is. I think that our girl, our Nisi Poo, our true soldier in Angel Reese has found her modem. This battle between them and the Indiana Fever last on kind of sparked something in Angel. And Angel said, I am here, I am awake, I am alive, I am ready to go. I will not be defeated. Absolutely, June Brown. They showed up and showed out. They played well. What's up? Welcome to the building. We see Mary came in the building. Mary 305 is in the building. Hey, it is a happy Friday. It is. Green Thumb. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Come on. Woo! The Dream just didn't put 124 points on the board. But everybody knows what the headlines was going to be last night. It's called Crickets. You know why it was Crickets? Because it was Angel Reese, Angel M. effing Reese, who did it, who put up 20, 10, and 8. Not to mention the steals, not to mention the deflections. Hey, when that happens, the streets go silent. You would hope that they could give her flowers, but they chose not to. What's going on, Greg? Gregory Steele is in the building. I'm glad you are here. Kelzo 8. Hey. Already, y'all. Look what we got in the building already. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, ski. Yes, sir, ski. We got 10 jewels. Gigi, let's go. Thank you so much for the 10 jewels. I appreciate it. Hey, Allisha V says, I heard she talked to Teaspoon all night that night. Only reason I selfishly don't want her to coach. Just be Angels basketball fairy godmother. Hey, I'm 100% with you on that. But look, I agree. Let me say, I agree 80 to 100%. I agree 80 out of 100. You know why? Because I think if you have Teaspoon sitting right there, because guess who else Teaspoon can get to do wonders? Rhyne got dang on Howard. Man, she could get players to come outside their body like no other. If you decide that you want to take somebody like good old Teaspoon and bring her aboard, I say bring her on as one of them consultants, the behind the scenes mama, coach, momager for these players, and hype them when they need to be hyped. Get them out their own head and make them be the best version of themselves. I think it is fantastic. Welcome to the building, Van. I see you. The Perspective with Brooklyn. Glad you're in the building. He said, what's good, Tony? What's good, chat? We see you. I'm in the building. I love Angel Reese's haters. They're gonna help push Angel to be a monster. You know what? You are absolutely right. Let's see your name. It's at Ron Cruz Up 2110. You are absolutely right. Hey, you are new to the channel. If you are not, I don't think I've seen you before, but I am glad you're here. Go ahead, hit the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. And guess what? At some point, become a member, because as we continue to keep rocking, we are going to get into some only membership lives. We're going to have you guys come in, do your thing. You get to talk. We get to converse. Just me and you on whatever business we got, which is Angel got dang on Reese. What's up, big dog? I see you in the building. Come on in the building, guys. Come on in the building. Again, I'm going to say the Dream just didn't put up 124 points on the board, but everybody knows what the headlines was going to be last night. Angel Reese was perfect. And when I say perfect, I mean perfect. 9 of 9 from the field, 2 of 2 from the three-point line, for 20 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. Angel Reese was on 2 assists. She was only 2 assists away from a triple-double. And she did it without missing a single shot. So right now, we have a lot to talk about. Was this Angel Reese's best all-around game in of the season of her WNBA career? Or are we watching her offensive game take another major step? And after Atlanta just dropped 124 points, how dangerous is the Dream Team headed into postseason? Because the Dream Nation, guess what, Dream Nation? Atlanta is starting to look scary. They starting to look scary, guys. They starting to look scary. And guess what? We're going to get into it right after this. All right, y'all. All right, let's get into it. This is when SoPrettyToni get her face back on the camera. We gonna get our tunes back on. We gonna make it real mute, real mild. And here I am. Welcome once again to CourtVision with SoPrettyToni, where we are rocking out about our girl Angel tonight. Again, answer the question in which I asked. Answer the question in which I asked. Is this a new modem you seeing from Angel Reese, from the Atlanta Dream? Do they look kind of scary? When we're getting ready to get in, postseason is arriving. What type of situational do you think this puts the Atlanta Dream in? And I'm talking to you, chat. I want to know your answer. Your answer. I know what my answer is. What is your answer? Because you know Friday is Panel Friday. And after I give off my message, I'm going to open up the panel. I'm going to have some people come up. Remember, if you are coming up to be a hater, I'm probably going to drop you down immediately. No disrespect. I'm telling you up front. We are not here for that. We are here to enjoy basketball in its fullest. In its fullest. I don't want it to take a bad turn, because the bad turn is me giving you a curve. You know why? Because can't nobody spoil my day today. You know why you can't spoil my day today? Because my dang on Niecy Poo, old Angel Reese, had a stellar game yesterday. And ain't nothing you can tell me about that young lady to make me dislike any part of her game. Not a one. Not a one. Come on in, hit the like button, sit back, enjoy. Now, with that being said, answer my question. With consistency, this is our girl. Not for the week, not for the week. I see you. Come on in the building. We got Big Girl. Hey, who else came in here? Big Girl, I'm glad you're here. Kathy Thompson, you made it in the building. Who else made it in the building while I was off? Huh? It says with consistency, yes, they're scary. They have to keep it up. They have to keep it up. Absolutely, they have to keep it up. Big Dog says on its panel today. Oh, it's panel day. Yes, it is definitely panel day today. Here we go. We got J Hoover Sugar. I'm a little worried about Rhyne Howard in the postseason, but I believe Angel missing that layup has woken something in her. You absolutely right. It woke up a beast, baby. Let me tell you something. When you follow this young lady as long as I've followed this young lady, like I said, her junior year in high school, her, Paige, AZ, CC, her, Rakia, following these young ladies when they were in high school, but more so Angel Reese and Paige Beckers was the biggest follower I had. And then came along Olivia Miles. When Olivia Miles came aboard, by the way, y'all, me and Barbie are chilling together. I got Barbie on the side of me, y'all. Barbie is hanging out with me today. Barbie is on the side of me, and she ain't going nowhere. I am not going to take her out the box because I want to get another Barbie, and that Barbie is going to come out of the box because this one here is going to remain a collectible, although the other one will also be a collectible, but she going to sit on my shoulder while we go ahead and we do this commentary. But right now, Barbie is sitting over here on the side, hanging out, and just waiting for the commentary about her show and what we doing with her today. But that's good old Barbie. Yes, absolutely. Did it awaken something out of her? 100%. I love seeing it. Remember, Fridays is the days that I get to have an opportunity to have a conversation with you guys. It's free, willy-nilly. We are not sitting here. We're not reading no teleprompters. We are giving our true feels and based on what we saw, not just in this game against the Sparks. We gonna say from the moment that they got smacked by the Fever, right? They got smacked by the Fever in overtime. They had the lead. It didn't pan out. Angel took the brunt of the shoulder of it all on her shoulders, which she absolutely did not need to. You know why? Because all she could do was win the game. That's it. The game was already tied. Either you win the game or you go into overtime. But nevertheless, we're talking about one play, but there was 3 plays in our whole ordeal. Started with Ryan, middle was Angel, ended with Nas. But the only thing that they talked about is what Angel did not do. But that's okay. You know why? Because Angel took the brunt of it all. That is just how she is. She extremely hard on herself. Anybody know her knows that that's what she does. We got a mega red in the building. Who else came in here? We got Tamika Jones. Thank you for coming to the building. She looks like Angel, the transferred from Maryland to LSU. Absolutely. She said that this is exactly what it feels like when she moved from Chicago Sky on. I already fed her, Mom. I fed her. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm telling my mom I fed my dog already. Yeah, I fed her. She admitted herself. This feels exactly like when she moved from Maryland to LSU. And guess what? It's postseason. Like she said, she hasn't been there yet in this league. I think y'all gonna see every game she is going to be better and better. Will the next game be a perfect game? We're not counting on that. We're just expecting her to have a hellacious game. That's it. I'm not expecting her to go 100% across the board. And anybody that think that that's possible, of course it's possible. And anybody think that that's going to absolutely happen or that that's what needs to happen, then you don't understand the sport. I saw I saw Bella Sanders take with her AR5 Barbie doll. Absolutely, man. Look, we pulling our Barbies out on y'all heads. It is what it is. Kathy Thompson says, let's go ahead and put it up. It says, Angel is hungry, relentless, and ready to put this team on her back to go as deep as possible. And you're absolutely right. I think if Carl Semesco would ever take the time to realize the true player he has in Angel Reese, I'm telling you, he gonna find more ways to incorporate her throughout his entire program. Period. Absolutely. Period. You know why? Because we got to see her do what she does best, which is be a point forward, right? Facilitating. This is something that she does. It makes her game look absolutely amazing. It gives the fans what they need, right? When looking at their favorite player, because some it's just absolutely their favorite player. You're fans of the dream. You have favorite players on the team, but you also just have just Angel Reese fans. We say the same thing about Cece, the Fever fans, and what they're looking for from the Fever while incorporating Cece as their favorite fan, but not putting her above the Indiana Fever, but embedding her within the Indiana Fever. versus those that are just Caitlin Clark fans. We know the difference in that. We here over on the Dream Nation, and I'm calling this here Dream Nation because this is exactly what it is. Like I told you, if you haven't been watching and you're new to this channel, this is an Atlanta Dream channel. You see it. You see the panel up there. I am strictly from the NO. We got my Saints in the corner. We got my LSU Tigers over here. You see my Tigers over there. Uh-huh. Built different. You know who made that statement? You know who said built different? Angel. She said she's built different. It's right there. And then we get over here and we got our Atlanta Dream logo. This is an Atlanta Dream channel. If you were not aware, that's exactly what this channel is. While we cover all of the WNBA at the same time, but you do get to see the caliber of player that Angel Reese is 100%. It says didn't tell y'all I have a failed to be great. Hey, it is what it is, big dog. Hey, Jehovah Sugar. I'm seeing people saying hi to everybody in the building. She sure did, BD. He talked about BD. Something BD said. We get it for not for the week. This is her first postseason showing. I think she's ready to show out and be great. She absolutely is. She's telling you she's here. She's telling you what type of player she is. Regardless to what the naysayers are, she know who she is no matter what. And the only person that matters right now is her team. I absolutely watched her and Nas talk yesterday, just watching the chemistry between her and her players on this team is so absolutely bonding. This is the only thing that this young lady has asked for from day one that she's coming to this league is to just find a home. And her home away from home is indeed, in fact, the Atlanta Dream. What's up, Morty Mac? Glad you're in the building. Morty Mac says, I'm sure the coaches are pressing mechanics when they get her in the gym. All said the stats are not out of her reach. The way she was finishing was and is the thing to watch. 100% not expected. Absolutely, it's not expected, but we're so glad to receive it. Moving on down, Live Laugh Love says, God lift AR5 up 2 days later in Las Vegas and LA. Yes, he did. The favor of God is very, very powerful. And those that don't believe, I'm sorry you don't believe. I can't tell you to believe. But in my faith and in most faith, if you don't have to fear absolutely anyone in this world, as you should not. As you should not. And what did God say? You say you fear God. The only person you fear is you don't fear man, you fear God. But God says, fear not. Don't fear me. So there is no one you should fear, right? You should only be grateful. Moving on. That was from Live, Laugh, Love. Jehovah says, hey at live, I see you. Move forward, Dreadhead Texan. Hey, I'm glad you in the building. Happy Friday, Dreadhead. I'm glad you're here. Says I'm late, but blame my dog for having to let her out. Hey, don't blame the dog, man. We love dogs over here. We are very dog friendly. I am okay. Take care of your fur baby. All right. But you're here nevertheless. No matter when you come in, we're absolutely grateful. It says, Dread, when your wife coming back. We got that one at Dreadhead, Texas. Moving on. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Stephen Love, glad you are in the building. We have League folks. I've heard all the commentary. Have to watch League Pass to catch up. I got you. Understand. Please do us a favor. Go watch the League Pass. Catch up with the W. So that way you have a clear understanding as to what we are talking about. And you have a very, very knowledgeable understanding of what AR5 has put together since the debacle of the game with the Fever. She did not have the best offensive game, but she absolutely still had a good game because her defense was stellar. Sometimes you're not going to always have that offense that everybody think you should have. Everybody have an off night. In this entire season, moving to the Atlanta Dream, Angel Reese has only literally had 3 off games. 3. I count them. 3. 2 of them were back to back, with fever being one of them. So, hey, we all entitled to that. We are not perfect. We are not perfect. Let's see. I got a message in here. It says, I'm backstage. Oh, there you go. Hey, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I am going to welcome up my brother Duval. I invited him today because we are talking about his baby, his goat, his baby goat, none other than Angel Reese. Let's get him on the panel. What's going on, Duval?
Yeah, I'm gonna spare you about 15 minutes on because I got a Jaguar game at 7 o'clock. So I got.
Absolutely.
But last time I messaged you, you left me on red. But that's okay.
Don't get me, man. Don't get me. Don't get me. Don't get me. Hey, Chad. Don't chalk me up, Chad. Tell him
Yeah,
don't chalk
that
me up.
that did hurt my feelings, but I'll be all right.
I got you, man. I apologize. I can't leave my brother on red, y'all. I can't leave him on red. Hey, if the ball say something to me, y'all better tell me in the chat. If I don't respond, y'all better get me.
Yeah. Now it's all good. So where you want to go with this? I'm not gonna answer the question big picture because I'm gonna say
Uh
that
huh.
for me and Keisha. 'Cause I really got a big picture point of this game and where I
Got
really
you.
could take it with. But I'm gonna talk about the game itself.
Hey,
If
do what you
that's
got
a,
to do. This is open panel Friday. Say your piece.
I would say this game itself, I think was good for her emotional state. What I mean by that is this. Sometimes you need a game where you feel like you can be efficient where to the point where you feel comfortable being where you are as a player. Cause I know sometimes it have to be some doubt in her because she have games where she don't be the most efficient based on circumstances that's outside of her control. She can't call her own fouls. This ain't, street ball.
Right.
She have to depends on the ref to call the foul for her. She have to depends on the coaching staff putting her in the best position to succeed and draw plays and have designs where she can really be at her best. And most importantly, she can't be the one that always have the ball in her hands, even though she
Right.
want to, because she have a point guard that she respects.
Yeah.
So it is good to see a game where she know that she could be as efficient as she can be and what she's capable of being when it comes to when she's truly locked in and focused, first and
Right.
foremost.
Right.
Secondly, what I took from this game when it comes to the game itself is I hope she realized hard work pays off.
Yes.
And let me tell you what I mean by that. If you notice the last 3 games, she's 3 for 3 on threes.
Yes.
So what that's telling me is, like I've been always saying, keep shooting. I don't care if you go 0 for 31. Because once you get into that rhythm, that shooting rhythm, now it gonna feel natural to you. Right now it don't feel natural to her as a shooter because she never had to do it before. It's one thing to do it occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing when it's a part of the offense that is created by Smecko.
Yes. Yes.
It's one thing where, okay, she snuck out occasionally, could hit the 3-pointer when she was with Chicago Sky, but ideally that's what they didn't want her to do. It's another thing when she had the green light and she is encouraged by her own coach to shoot as many times that she needs to shoot, especially beyond the 3-point line. And so her shooting at the 3-point line and being 3 for 3, I hope that's the beginning of something. I hope she getting that rhythm of, okay, this is how it feels when I know the ball is going in.
Right.
Because you know who I know went through that too?
Who that?
Kind of interest you in Nas Hillmon.
Yes.
She went through that. She had to go through the doldrums of the shots wasn't falling, the shot wasn't working, and she probably got discouraged and wonder, hey man, what I'm doing here, trying to shoot shots that so I'm not naturally born to shoot at this time when it comes to my WNBA career.
Yeah.
But Smecko probably kept telling her, keep shooting because everything is going to pay off. and now she is a adequate, if not decent, 3-point shooter, especially for a big.
Right.
And so now Angel need to get to that place as well where she feel comfortable and she feel natural shooting the basketball, you know what I'm saying, beyond the 3-point line.
Right.
And so that was a good thing when it comes to Angel and what happened last night. Another thing that was good for her to see that happened last night was she felt like the playmaker that left. How can I say? She felt like the playmaker that part of her game was lost when she left Chicago. Because let's be honest, before after the Fever game,
Uh-huh.
she wasn't really having the ball in her hands like that.
No.
It was always in Jordan Kennedy's hand.
Yes.
If you notice the last 2 games, the ball been in her hands.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Smecko looked at the film and said, hey, for her to feel at her best, I might need her to have the ball in her hands sometimes. Sometimes it's okay for Jordan Kennedy to play off the ball. Because Jordan Kennedy, even though she's a point guard, but she's not a natural point guard, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I explained to Keisha before, I think she's like a Russell Westbrook type of point guard where you're so athletic that a coach puts you in that position to play that position, even though you don't have the feel or the IQ of a point guard who plays that position naturally. See, I got 2 types of point guards that people can really measure themselves to. Russell Westbrook, who is like a point guard who was like a natural combo guard, but will put in a point guard position because of his athletic abilities and his talent, aka himself, Derrick Rose, Stephon Marbury, say Kenny Henderson, people
Yes.
of that ilk. I used to say Penny Hardaway.
Uh-huh.
But then you got a natural point guard who naturally plays that position, who has the IQ and the feel of making the right reads and the right passes when it comes to getting everybody involved and raising the floor of the team based on that person's said decision making.
Mm-hmm.
AKA Chris Paul, AKA John Stockton, AKA, Jason Kidd, AKA, Steve Nash.
Yeah.
Those are natural point guards that have a feel of position to the point where passing and making the right decision is second nature.
Mm-hmm.
They're not struggling with decision making like the point guards that I mentioned prior.
Right.
That doesn't mean those other point guards that I mentioned prior that wasn't natural with the decision making and the IQ of the position wasn't great players. They just wasn't natural for the position to the point where they could play that point guard position and raise everybody's game at a high level because of them conducting everything where it needs to be when it comes to team-oriented goals.
Right.
And so that's where Jordan Cannon is at. She's more of a Russell Westbrook type point guard where sometimes it's good for her to be off the ball, where she can just catch and shoot, where she could just be a slasher, where she can, get the ball at the perimeter and, like I said again, and make a decision that way instead of having to conduct the whole offense and make sure everybody's in their right places.
Right.
So, like I said, if you want to interrupt, go ahead and I could continue on after you say what you need to say when it comes to this situation. At least the game last night.
Yeah, that was an absolutely great analysis. When you're talking about the caliber of play of Jordan having the ball in their hand versus Angel having the ball in their hand and how it operates and they're able to maneuver, it's absolutely something that people just have to know the difference because there's many times that Jordan gets beat, I mean, literally beat up by media, right? And I can tell y'all, I was one of those people early on because I'm very hard on point guards, right? Because that was my position. And I see something in her that she still have, even all the years that she's played the volleyball panel, that she's played in this league, there's still so much more that she has in her tank. And I
Yeah.
think her trying to figure out how to pull it out, um, having a player like Angel on her team to relieve her of some of those things, which we absolutely got to see last night, we got to see her be more confident in shooting the three ball. I think I spoke very highly that I know that she can shoot the ball extremely well, but attack has been her thing versus being a shooter at times when she's wide open. So absolutely no, go ahead.
In fact, to add on to that point, I go as far as saying this. Go back to when Tyler Marsh took over as the Chicago Sky head coach
Uh-huh.
versus when Teaspoon was coaching Angel. Teaspoon is a Kim Mulkey disciple.
Uh-huh.
What I mean by that is she like her big man in the post. So when Angel left Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
she played for Mulkey for 2 years. And then she played for Teaspoon 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of those years, they had her in the post.
Yeah.
They did not have her outside the paint. They did not have her shooting. They did not have her bringing the ball up and doing the playmaking and, you know what I'm saying, the decision making and all those good things. They did not have that a part of Angel's game. Part of Angel's game was defense, rebounding, and getting the ball in the post. Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to tell you why it brings all that up. When Tyler Marsh took over, Tyler Marsh wanted her to play like she was at Maryland and when she was at high school. That playmaking, facilitating point guard type of big man. That point forward, that Allisha Thomas type role. And that's something Angel always wanted to play too.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think last year her turnover was so high? Because she having to relearn the position because for 3 years, she had to abandon that part of her game because that wasn't what the coach wanted.
Right.
And one thing about Angel, and this is where the biggest myth these Caitlin Clark, these maggot eating, booger eating, mayonnaise eating as children behind a computer screen, always
mayonnaise.
tell mayonnaise eating, you know what I'm saying? Wonder bread eating, cross snatchers. And the one myth that they always tell to their constituent, that we could say, their audience, their, you know, say their cult like people is Angel is uncoachable. No, if anything, it's the opposite. Angel is one of the most coachable. That's why, matter of fact, I seen yesterday when the U.S. Dream Team, you know, you sent out their own like little player profile, and Angel said, "Hey, I would do it and go wherever it sees fit." That's who Angel is naturally. Yes. Whatever you tell her to do, she will do it. As long as she winning.
Yeah.
If you just tell her, we don't want you to score at all we want you to do is play defensive rebound. That's all. She'll just only do that. Even if she don't like it, she will only do that. Now, if you tell her, hey, I want you to take 20 shots a game, she going to take 20 shots a game. She going to do whatever the coaches tell her. And so when it comes to Teaspoon and Mulkey, they told her to play in the paint. They told her to get in the post. They told her to play physical. They told her to play from the inside. Don't worry about the outside. And so she didn't do that. She played like how she was told by Mulkey and by Teaspoon. And then when Tyler Marsh came along, he told her to play from the outside. Be that facilitator, be that playmaking point guard, be like Allisha Thomas, Breanna Stewart. Then she started doing that. And then the turnovers was high as hell because, again, she was trying to relearn the position.
Relearn the position, yes.
Now, let's just say Smecko, she gets some of both. Even though lately she's getting a lot of the playmaking point guard role. Mm-hmm. But that's why the turnovers is kind of down from the previous season because now she in what you call the best of both worlds. She playing some of the inside and outside. Mm-hmm. And so that's where, like I said, big picture from last night is you could clearly see Smecko and the organization start to really find an identity of how they really want Angel to play. Mm-hmm. And I think that's most important because now she's not in her own head saying what she need to do to help the team win. Now they putting a role, not a role like she's a role player,
Right.
but a role as if a vision how they want her to play within the team concept so she could be at her very best.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. When it comes to Angel and having the opportunity to do this, you get to see some phenomenal work from her. Um, and again, turnover is going to be there until she can kind of relearn and get herself reacclimated into that role, right? It's something that, like we said, she had prior to Moki and prior to Teaspoon the 1 year. I like the fact, although I just think that it was just a bad situation last year in Chicago. Marsh did put her in the best situation for as her position and the things that she needed to do. So, like she said last night, I enjoyed her interview after the game. It was very exhilarating to kind of see her just smile and be happy, but also just kind of go through what she went through. Like she said, she wasn't expecting to be perfect. She's just making a bucket.
Yeah.
But I'm the thing that I'm also really extremely in tuned in Duvall is her camaraderie with her team, right? Because it's something that she always talked about. Just being able to be on the team, feeling wanted, having sisterhood, the bond in which is that she got to see from the outside looking in for the dream and now actually being a part of the dream and the embracing that she received and the sisterhood within this. Tell me what your thoughts are in regards to that because I think that is extremely important, especially when you go through moments like she went through, and then also having Ryan and Leash approach her and kind of tell her, "Look, we got you." She's telling them she's sorry, and they're like, "No, hey, it's just a game. It's a part of the game. We get to play a few more minutes. The game isn't over." So I think that that's also important.
I would say this: two things could be true by that soliloquy that you just presented, and
Uh-huh.
I think the two things I'm finna say gonna make sense to everybody and everyone involved. Thing number one is this: what she basically saying without saying, it's good to be on a team where your own teammates ain't jealous of your success.
Right.
Your own teammates ain't jealous of the fact that you the A-list celebrity that people come to see you.
Right.
Because she had a problem with that in both years in Chicago. Both years, both teammates, a different set of teammates in both years.
Right.
Both situations, they was jealous of her success, of people coming to see her. She been the A-list celebrity. She's the one that's all on the billboards. They seeing her billboards all around the towns. They seeing her on. She the reason for all the sponsorships, the cover girl and all that. She got her own night and they don't got their own night. You don't think them women was angry about that?
Yeah, they were
And she
angry.
and they showed it. They maybe ain't just come out and said in the interviews, but she was in that locker room every day. She seen how they gave her the stiff arm or they gave her the cold shoulder or they, you might try to talk to a person, they be short with you.
Yeah.
She feel that type of vibe. She felt like she was at a fast food job where, once she clock in, she already looking at the clock saying, when I go home.
When I go home, yes.
I don't want to be here. My coworkers mad, they don't want to be here. They think the job don't pay well and they got problems at home, so they taking it out on me. She not
Right.
where she at in Atlanta, she feel like she in the corporate world. The corporate world, everybody happy because everybody got their own money. They, they got their own role. They, everybody got benefits. It ain't like this person got benefits and everybody else don't. So it's like, it's a different vibe and atmosphere for her in Atlanta when it comes to the dream than it is when Chicago, when she supposed to have the mentors, the big sisters of the team,
Yeah.
and they jealous of your success, and they angry because you getting all the attention, you the A-list celebrity, and Caitlyn the A-list celebrity, and y'all the only two they really care about, and they
Yeah.
don't care about none of us. You the only one that got your own fan base. We only got whatever left for the Chicago Sky fan base. And that's how they felt. They felt like
They did.
the few true Chicago Sky fans, yeah, they like the team, but then Angel got her own big fan base over here, and they don't really like us like that because they feel like, say we're not living up to our parts as players, which y'all wasn't. And so, they feel like we the reason why Angel is not getting the respect that she deserves because she playing great, but she on a losing team. And so it was a lot that those women felt towards Angel because, like I said again, she had something that they never had, and that's the culture. And
Yes.
you're not going to get that. See, they wasn't smart. And me and Keisha talked about this on, shout out to my sister. She didn't answer the phone today, but shout out to my sister.
She didn't
Yeah.
answer the phone today. I'm gonna get on her. Don't do you
Yeah,
like
she
that.
ain't, but that's okay. We'll get together. But I remember telling her this, and this is where somebody on the Dream was very, very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they had Barbie Night?
Yes.
What did they drop on Barbie Night?
Besides her shoes.
No. See, you lost. So you don't got to think long. I'm finna tell you.
Go ahead.
Because we was at the game. Well, I wasn't with y'all, but y'all was at the game, and I was at. But I'm finna tell you.
I saw a lot of shit, and I mean, it was kind of blurry too.
No. You ain't gonna think too hard, but when I say this, you gonna be like, oh yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Remember they told the audience in the crowd, in next game, Allisha Gray gonna drop her shades.
They sure did.
They could have shot that at any time.
They could have put it there. but
Allisha
they
Gray
like,
was smart enough to say
no.
no. Allisha Gray told Nike, no. We got this Barbie Night where we gonna have 17,000. I'm gonna tell my team to drop it that day. So the next game they gonna sell out because I'm gonna take the opportunity instead of being jealous and mad as a mother effer. Let me take the opportunity. Let me promote my stuff. So I can get that. So I can eat off of this. That's why I don't blame her, Sophie Cunningham, because she said, okay, y'all want to be afraid of Caitlyn fan base. Now let me get in on some of this so I can get some of this money. Whatever money Caitlyn gonna get, that gonna come to me.
I'm gonna get some of that too. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all could be broke, but I'm finna get some of this MAGA money. I ain't finna apologize. Yeah. And I'm not knocking her to the point where I'm thinking, I'm telling you, I don't think Sophie Cunningham playing next year. But that's my theory. So y'all gotta follow our previous show if you want to really know why. But still, either way. Why doesn't anybody with Chicago Sky do the same thing? They could have came out with something on Barbie Night.
Yeah, but they're not creative. That's why.
No,
But I do remember that. I remember the EP about Allisha Gray, but I love the fact that they made it where it would be her day, and she get to have her own shine and not be overshadowed or anything like that Angel have or vice versa, or people looking at it one way. And that's the way. That's the right type of PR, right? That's the right way to do it, and to give each of them their own shine in their own individual right. So absolutely, I do remember that. I mean, I had a couple of drinks. I'm just saying, I remember that.
But my point is this: Chicago Sky, where they had that Barbie Night, they could have did the same thing. Anyone in women could have did the same thing. They could have got a product. They could have collaborated with a sponsor or whoever, and drop their old stuff on another night and use Barbie Night to promote it.
Yes.
But they were so in a feels about why I don't get my own stuff and my own night, but she get her own night. They didn't see, okay, let me use this opportunity to drop my own stuff and make this money.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I
liked it.
But like I said, that's point number one. Point number two, what I'm getting at is remember you said that she was apologizing and her team was lifting her up.
Yeah.
Because they know, and I'm just going to be sensitive when I say this about Angel. They know that emotionally she's still a wounded dog.
She is. 100%.
She's still traumatized from her last year at LSU when her little sister, quote unquote, Fly J, was jealous of her. And Alexis Morris and a couple other people feel some type of way because she was the A-list celebrity and they wasn't. Then she goes to Chicago. Then you got the Dana Evans and the Isabel Harris and and the Marina maybe they were jealous of her, and then eventually Kenny Carter became jealous of her, and so then she had to deal with that. And then the next year, the Ariakis and the Vandersloops, she want to be in charge, but she feel like she can't be in charge with Angel big ass fan base screaming fire Jeff P and all that. So she feel like there was a conflict of interest. Then you got what's your girl name? Rachel Bam Bam, instead of her worried about dropping her Krispy Kremes during Bomber Night, she wanted to be acting like, you know what I'm saying, she deserved some goddamn respect. But she was jealous of her, you know what I'm saying? Because she could have either dropped the Krispy Kreme donut night at the Win Trust Arena on Bomber Night, and it could have got promoted, and everybody would have been happy, and everybody would have got the Krispy Kreme and the red light special. But no, she wanted to be jealous. So again, this woman, Angel, dealt with 3 years of this.
Three, the ball, 3. Oh my God, 3.
Now, and now she go to a team where the team was like, not only we're not gonna be jealous of this, but we thank you that you're here. Because you know what we got tired of? Angel Wilson and her fan base from South Carolina coming on the mega bus, chanting MVP chants at Gateway Arena, and like we ain't got them with the South Carolina too.
Yes.
That was an actual press conference that they had to have with Rhyne Howard and Allisha Graham, like, y'all coming to our arena to chant MVP chant to Asia, and you know what I'm saying, and like we don't play here.
Right.
But now you got the Asia is the ace of spades, but now you got the little joker. She come to your team, ain't no more MVP chance. Because we booed the hell out of Angel when she was there. Booed the hell, because Angel fans was in the building. It wasn't just Dream fans in the building. It was Angel fans in the building. And when I'm telling you, and you can call me a liar if I'm a liar, Keish, Sister Tony.
I was there.
No. I'm telling you, I'm for the praise at home. You can call me a liar if you disagree. Please say you disagree if you disagree.
Let's see.
You was at that arena. You watched everybody at that arena. At least most of the people at that arena. Was it 85% Angel apparel?
Of course.
And from the Barbie jersey to her own jersey, you may be seeing a couple Rhyne Howard jersey here and there. You may be seeing one Allisha Gray jersey here and there. You may be seeing a few Angel Wilson jerseys. You may be seeing a few Angel Wilson jerseys there. But it was predominantly Angel Reese Barbie jersey or regular jersey or Angel Reese t-shirts at that game.
At that game.
So it was no more of that. No more you coming in and you got MVP checks and all that. Now, when the Fever played, you know what I'm saying, it kind of 50-50, you know what I'm saying. Kayla Carr, she the big joker when it comes to her fan base. We got to be honest. You know, they like her for the wrong reasons, but still. So, you know what I'm saying, it ain't going to be, you know what I'm saying, big dog status. You know what I'm saying, you're going to have to share that. But it had to take something like that for that to be, you know what I'm saying, yeah, Lil Joker. That's what Angel was, the Lil Joker. B next to Spain, which is Angel Wilson. Ain't that what I said? The Lil Joker. Okay, so I don't know. See, y'all tripping. See, y'all got to follow me here. Y'all got to follow me. I already missed a part of my NFL football game, but that's okay. I'll catch you back up. But either way, they needed an Angel Reese. Yeah. They were tired of being a good team in obscurity and nobody was talking about them. Now, just like I explained to Keisha the other day, they had 28 games coming into the season. And I counted this already. Do you know they already switched 8 games during the course of the season that was league pad games that ended up being nationally televised game, including the Vegas Aces game and the other game that we just had?
Absolutely.
8. That won't say it. And they probably going to switch to probably 2-3 more going down there because they still got to play Minnesota. You know that's not going to be they got a big thing. Yeah, they're going to switch that, and they're going to switch one of them Liberty games. And then, so my point is this. Those women were tired of being obscurity and not being recognized and respected. But what Angel did, now you got that spotlight on all of y'all. Yeah. So now y'all not obscure no more. Now it's a bad thing because when y'all don't play like y'all supposed to play, we getting on your ass. But it's a good thing because now when you are playing at a high level, the media gonna notice, fans gonna notice. Now you are a marquee team, and now when, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to these awards and stuff, people are paying close attention to how y'all play because now eyes is on this team. Just like, matter of fact, just like the other day, the ratings came out. They said that Angel Kayla game was the highest rated game in WNBA history, and it reached a high of 5 rating.
I watched it. I saw it.
A
Look at
high of
that little
5.
segment. Yes.
That's LeBron and Steph numbers. That's NFL draft numbers.
Mm-hmm.
That don't happen. That ain't happened since, you know, say the late 90s with the WNBA. And that when it was a, what you call it,
That's pretty cool.
a honeymoon phase.
Mm-hmm.
And so, again, so bottom line is this. It's like, she was needed for this team, for them being a security, and now they being celebrated. Not say celebrated, but they being nationally known. Now they, instead of them being a small market team that could, you know, Atlanta is a big market. It's one of the biggest markets in the world. Now it's if you said the WNBA and you said what teams you know in the WNBA, what you think the first 2 teams they gonna mention?
Of course, they're gonna mention in dreams. Let me tell you, those soldiers, they're like soldiers, man. They
Mm-hmm.
are falling in line of all, and they are ecstatic. They're
Mm-hmm.
very pleased, and that's what you want to see. You want to see a team that's somebody of Angel's statue, and we know we're talking about her. Her
Mm-hmm.
celebrity statue comes in and is able to bring, and the ladies are able to eat and market off of it. They're loving
Mm-hmm.
it. They love what she's bringing. They love her, and they've embraced it 100%. I'm telling you, just coming there to ATL and watching it, not just seeing it, but watching it, you get to feel exactly what those players are feeling by having Angel there, for sure.
Now it's no longer just a basketball game. It's an event.
Yes.
Like I said, I told Keisha the other day when we were talking about that particular game, the Aces game,
Uh-huh.
it was over 30 celebrities that was there.
Hmm. Hmm.
That don't usually happen like that. There don't even be that many celebrities like that at Hawks games. But they was at that Dream game. So now the eyes are on you. Now you're a national brand now. Now Chicago Sky is the security team that nobody talks about anymore like that.
Right.
See, that's what happens when a superstar, A-list celebrity leaves one organization and go to another.
Right.
Now, all eyes is on Let It Dream. All eyes on Indiana. That's how it should be, and that's how it's going to be as long as those women are still playing.
Exactly. All the way through.
Now, what you think just like for instance, now what you think the buzz gonna be for the Atlanta Dream when they market their team? Now they can say not only they got not one but 2 World Cup, you know, say participants on one franchise.
Wow. That's beyond exciting because
Mm-hmm.
you got to remember you also have that in Aaliyah Boston and Cece. But for a
Them 2 brands.
team, yeah, but a team like the Dream to bring something like that to what you would call a smaller market, right?
Yes.
When the Fever is the big market, we know that they're the big cheese. But you bring a
Mm-hmm.
small market like Dream into something like this, into this fold, and you like, how there do they belong? It's super easy
Mm-hmm.
to belong, but it's
Yes.
gonna be big. It's gonna be big, and it is big.
Mm-hmm. So my point is this, like, so now you're in a different ball game now. So that's why I said it's both was needed. That's why I made those 2 points because, like I said, both was needed for both parties to be where they are at this moment.
Yep, they are indeed shared, and for those that don't want to hear it, shared franchise players of the W. They are the ones that are bringing the eyes, bringing what the big cheese is for the W. And let me tell you, it's a lot of players, Duvall and chat,
Mm-hmm.
that are extremely grateful.
Of
And I
course.
want those people that continuously say that, oh, they're not grateful. You still got to play the game. The game is the game. Being grateful doesn't mean that you have to bow down to any player. You fight
Mm-hmm.
through it, you battle through it, you play. This is what you bought. We appreciate it. But now I'm going to whoop your ass. And that's typically how that goes. It's basketball, it's sports, and you got to be able to work through it.
I would say this. Just to tell you where I know why the dream, good, bad, and different, is so appreciative. How Angel Reese brought their brand from a security franchise to a national brand.
Right.
Jordan Kendall won 2 championships in her career. There are more people that know Jordan Kendall today than they did at any time she won those 2 championships. I bet you there's more people that know who Bo Lacey is than they do Rachel Banner.
Oh, of course.
I mean, I'm just being honest. I bet you that more people right now know who Bo Lacey is than they do Rachel Banner.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Okot became more of a bigger name than anybody that's on the Chicago Sky right now, and that's including Camilla.
Absolutely. Say
That's
it.
just facts.
Say it.
That's just facts. I bet you Okot right now is a bigger name right now than anybody on the Chicago Sky, and that's including Camilla. Because that's what an A-list celebrity does. She does that to your franchise. She does that to your brand. And because of who she is, now we got to learn about everybody on that particular team. Like I said again, this probably will never happen again ever in life. And this is what I'm gonna give Caitlin Clark credit for this. What I'm about to say. A role player is probably a bigger star than Angel Wilson, and that's sad.
Yeah.
A role player, somebody that scored 8 points a game, is right now a bigger star than Angel Wilson. Because Angel Wilson ain't on CNN and on Fox News and nothing like that. But Sophie Cunningham is.
Yep. 2-point player. 2.8-point player. Absolutely.
I'm telling you, so.
The controversy that's sticking.
Yes.
Who she's playing with.
Yes. So that's why those women appreciate what Angel brings. Because it brings all their brands up. If they maximize the opportunity. Like I said, let's keep it real.
Right.
I don't even think those shades that Allisha Grace sell that sold. Yes. I don't even think they promote those they feel last year. Because I don't think they'll know. I think in their heart nobody wouldn't even pay attention to it. They even know that she got a sunglasses line. They wouldn't even know.
Nah.
But like I said, she's smart. Her and Nike was smart enough to say, on this bottom night, we gonna drop this. And before the next game, it was all sold out.
Here we go.
So that's somebody that maximizing the opportunity.
And do know that they're getting tips from your girl.
Yes, of course. They better, when Janine walk her through that building, y'all better sit down and say, hey.
Well, marketability.
Nah, don't ask questions. You ask Janine, hey, you got any friends? Do you got anybody you recommend? Because I know you say you only want to deal with Angel. Because you making enough money off of Angel, you don't really have to make nobody off of anybody else. But do you got anybody you know that you can recommend to me that can kind of do what you do? And then we could kind of go from there.
If not, take me on.
Yeah. Nah, Janine said she ain't taking nobody on. She said Angel's her only client.
She didn't take nobody on.
That's she said Angel's her only client. She making enough money off of Angel, she don't need nobody else. But she got friends that she could probably recommend and say, hey, can y'all work out a little plan that you can make me a bigger brand for myself and my family?
Right.
And that's what you do with Janine. You know what I'm saying? Because I know she know other people that were kind of moving her vision. Right. You know, they might not work like her, but they might work good enough where they could help whoever might want her services.
Right.
So again, it's just like I said again, but going back to last night, there were things that she did where it should really boost her confidence up when it comes to her playing abilities, when it comes to the work that she's putting in, especially the shooting. When you made 3 straight threes, I think that should be a confidence booster. And most important one for the team itself, I think it should be a situation where now, because they got that monkey off their back with the Vegas Aces. Because remember, the Vegas Aces beat them every year since 2003.
Yes.
They beat them every game since 2003.
They have won since 2022. Absolutely.
Yep.
Lost to them every year. Every game.
So now you got that monkey off your back. It kind of take that bad taste of the Indiana game out your mouth.
Yeah.
Now you can really go on the run. And now if you could go on the run, now getting the fourth or the third seed is still in play.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where the team should be focused on at this time.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I wouldn't expect anything less. That's why watching the sheer enjoyment, going back to the team camaraderie, the sheer enjoyment that Angel is having on this team, and not having to worry about absolutely nothing but basketball.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely going to be a cakewalk for her. And like she said, she don't plan on leaving, right? Of course, time dictates moves, situations, personnel.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, this is her frame of mind as it should be.
Put it this way. I know T. Camel said she probably disagreed with my statement. I'm finna make us a case of point that she ain't even thinking about. And I'm gonna tell you, if Angel was on that team, it would be a lot different. You see how Scott did low key quit on the team, and there's no word about it.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I'm saying there's no word, nothing. All on the quiet front.
All on the quiet front. But that's what Vandersloot wanted. She wanted a quiet team. So
But think about
whatever they choose to do, they could do and it not be scrutinized. But when you have a player like Angel and her statue,
and her fans,
there's nothing that's going to be quiet. It's just not going to happen.
not only the fans gonna ask questions, the fans gonna talk to enough media members to make them ask questions to the team.
Absolutely, 100%.
And so that tells you where Chicago is right now, and then where Chicago was last year when it comes to the media attention among many other things. Because like I said, that wouldn't have happened on the Angel Reese team, and nobody would ask questions. Why Skylar ain't playing when she was all right before y'all said y'all was on bench her? People would have asked questions about that.
Absolutely.
That just wouldn't have went a story that would just went away by the wayside, and nobody went to talk about it. Hell, we asked questions about why Jordan Kendall was sick, and that was just one goddamn claim.
Yeah, because we didn't know.
Yeah, we went. Hey, what kind of you got that? You got that 2020 that we had to deal with. You know, I can't say the word because YouTube will strike you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you got that 2020 stuff that we don't know about? Is that going around? We would ask a question. We would ask a question. So again, it just, when you on a team like that, everybody get known, especially if you play just a little bit. Play just a little bit, your name, your Q rating goes up a little bit because now people know who you are.
Yes.
Like I said again, this is no shade to Camilla or anything like that, but she's in a obscure situation where nobody not to talk about Chicago Sky, and she having probably the best season of her career.
Yes, she is. I can say that. She's having a ball. And I would hope that the Sky would capitalize on that.
But nobody's saying nothing about it.
No.
Nobody can even tell you how many points a game she scored. I can, because I follow everybody, everyone. But everybody could tell you how much points a game she scored. But everybody could tell you Okot got in the game, though.
Of course.
That's the difference.
Yes.
Everybody could tell you, okay, Angel passed the ball to Okot, she scored.
100.
Because there's more eyes on that game than it is on Chicago Sky.
Mm-hmm.
And so again, and how you think how much bigger those eyes gonna get when they play in the playoffs?
Super big.
Yes.
Super big. I can't wait.
And so, like I said again, it's not to denigrate the Chicago Sky. It just you know what I'm saying. It just speaking facts. It's speaking facts to the situation that Angel Reese was in, to the situation that she is in today.
Right.
And I think for both parties, the Atlanta Dream and Angel Reese, it made to be a harmonious situation.
Yeah.
So I don't
And
know
I
if you
mean,
got a question because I know you. It's 7:30. Y'all got a game to call.
yeah, we gonna get ready, get up out of here. It was supposed to be panel day, but I absolutely thank you so much for coming up. It's important to always let my brother come up when he ready to speak and he got something off his chest. He want to get something off his chest. I'm gonna let him come get something off his chest. But panel, do know I will make Monday panel day. Since we skipped it today, Monday will be panel day. Of course, we know that the Dream will be playing on Sunday, so you get a perfect opportunity to come in here. Remember, when you come in here, though, if you coming in here with nonsense, I'm just gonna pull you down. I'm not even gonna try to coast you out of it because you coming in here to jump off that ledge. And since you want to jump off the ledge, I'm gonna go ahead and push you off the cliff. We're gonna make it super easy.
Not
And
like
that's
not like Mr. Joe Clark, right? Mr. Joe Clark about to push Sands off that building.
so did.
Nah.
Absolutely. But this was absolutely, I appreciate you. Look, you know what, you're always welcome here, Duval.
Yes.
I know I'm always asking the chat and in the panel a lot of questions because I just want to know your take, right? I mean, it's super easy to get in here and have a conversation and look stuff up, which I love having facts to go with what we're talking about, which absolutely make it super easy. But this here was just sheer conversation. Look at Keisha. Keisha just messaged me. Get up, Keisha. She was asleep.
Yes. She about to message me.
She
I
just
got my
says
phone.
yes. So she getting ready. We getting ready to jump on the game. Look, make sure you guys, if you have not hit that like button, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, subscribe if you are not a member. If you are new here, please, please make sure you hit that notification bell after you do that so you're notified every time I drop. This is indeed an Atlanta Dream Nation channel. Although we're covering all WNBA, do know what we're rocking with for the most part on this particular channel. This is my home team. I'm going to rock with the home team. I'm going to stay steady regardless to what we look like, regardless to how someone spilled the narrative. The narrative doesn't change my mind on what I feel like I want to talk about and what's most important. And right now, we're always going to make sure that we advocate for Angel Reese and for the situation that she has had to go through for the last 3 years. Indeed, in fact, this being year four, but it's less. I think that the best conversation that everyone can have is always positive. Move away, start moving away from the negative comments and the negative channels. And I think if we do that, things will slowly die. They will never go away, but at least we can minimize it. And that's my goal moving forward. Uh, do know, y'all know that Angel Reese is Duval's GOAT. And
Yep.
don't you dare say nothing bad about her because he gonna
Nope.
put you in a chokehold. And I
Yes.
would hate to see what that look like.
Yes. It won't be pretty.
It won't be pretty. And with that being said, Duval, you have absolutely anything else?
No, not really. I just want to say thank you, chat. Appreciate all of you and thank you for reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? It was a pleasure being on here, and like I said, I had to talk about say the game from a different perspective, but I do
Yeah.
have a different angle when me and Keisha go on this. Well, if we discuss the same issue,
Yes. What
and
day are you guys coming, Duval, so we can let everyone
I'm
know?
trying to find out, and that's why she's making me upset because she ain't even
Okay,
she.
guys, make sure y'all look. Make sure you look forward to the news, right? Because
Yeah.
y'all know Keisha and Duval always slam it when they're on the panel. They're doing a phenomenal job. I like what they're doing. I will get there one day. I am new. I am still learning, but I am
Yeah.
actually doing okay. So I appreciate you all coming. Make sure you all look for Keisha and Duval next show. It will be indeed the very next show that
Yeah.
Duval is going to come in and give you another point of view in regards to Angel and this game and what she's looking like getting ready for this postseason. Again, I'm excited that this postseason is her absolute first postseason, and she is ecstatic to get there. And by come hell or high water, she is going to make sure that they perform well. and she is following her vets. Let her tell it. And you can absolutely tell when she's playing the game. We got to realize that although she has a high statue, she is still simply just a young player who's in this league learning and is absolutely doing what she needs to do with following her vets and taking guidance from her vets. At moments, we all can see that when she is playing, she can take over a game at a moment notice. We know
Yes.
that. She could go on a game of runs and you're like, God dang, where'd that come from? This is the way she plays. Until a team becomes hers, this is the role that she's going to be in. And then as coaches continue to understand the type of player that they have in her, to give her the reins to run free and do what she needs to do. This is her role. She's embracing her vets. Her vets are embracing her, and she's having a really good season this year. And I don't want to take absolutely anything away from her, given the one game that everybody lost their damn mind. And so, with that, we are out of here, guys. Guess what? We will catch you on the next rebound.